What's up, everybody? Today in this lesson, I want to break down the only scalping strategy you need, right? I've done them all, I've tried them all, right? And many have failed until I learned to use this one. See, scalping is an art. Scalping is a style of trading where you're getting in and out of the market extremely quick with very low risk. That's what I love about scalping. Scalping gives you a beautiful strategy where you can keep money, right? Especially when you're wrong. See, trading is all about risk reward. How much are you risking to make what you're trying to make? And today in this lesson, I'm going to show you how I hit SPX for 180, I think it was 184% return using a very simple scalping strategy, right? The trade literally took like 3 minutes. We were in and out of the market extremely fast on 0-day options, right? But we were able to contain risk and capture a beautiful reward, right? So to really highlight this strategy, right? One of the most important factors of it is moving averages, right? So moving averages are critical. Why? Not only do they help us understand the market communication, right? Because the market's constantly feeding us information, and the better we understand this information, the better we trade, right? But it's giving us clear indication on who's in control of the market and where to get in and where to get out, right? So guys, anybody, you're going to see a moving average here, right? Look at the cloud, right? So the cloud is the 9 EMA, right, and the 20 EMA, right? Now, when the 9 EMA is above the 20, the cloud is green, right? But when the 20 is above the 9, the cloud is red, right? But you know, it's not as simple as green means up, red means down. You have to understand the next moving average, which is the 50. The 50 exponential moving average. Now, these work on all time frames, but for this video and for this strategy, you're going to want to use the 2-minute, right? That 2-minute time frame is going to help you really get some very precise entries and exits, right? So first things first, I want you guys to show you. I want to show you guys. And also, you must always understand the pin numbers, where they are. They're going to be your entries, they're going to be your exits, they're going to be your targets, right? The pin numbers, I don't got time to go into it, but the pin numbers are levels with high amount of volume, right? And what happens at these levels is literally a direct line of what the banks are doing. Because if these levels hold all the volume, these are where the banks are really going to show us what they're doing for the day, right? Open print, look at the volume, mega amounts of volume. Look at how price reacts to the retest of open print. Do you want to short the market when this happens off open print? Absolutely not. See where I'm getting at? Learn to understand what's happening at the level, and you will always have an edge, right? But check this out. First scalping strategy on the 2-minute for this day. Look at how price rips above open print, comes down for a beautiful retest of open print, not just open print, but the 50 EMA. See, when price can hold the 50, it's giving you a very bullish understanding, right? So understand something. When price is coming down into the 50, there's going to be one of two things that happens right here, right? There's two things that can happen here. Not 200, there's two. Price is going to come down and tag open print, and it's going to sink because buyers can't defend it, or price is going to come down and tag open print, and buyers are going to defend it. Where would I take this long? Once price came above the top of this candle and knocked out, right? So this candle is a red candle. It has an open at 52812. Once price rallies above it, boom, that's giving me a sign of strength, right? This is helping me understand that buyers are stronger than sellers at open print at the 50, right? That's a beautiful example right there. Take price up, use the cloud for your stop loss, right? So once price is above the cloud, right, which is the 9 and the 20 EMA, that's a sign of strength. I also use the 9 DEMA, double exponential moving average. And learning to trade with these moving averages is going to, once again, help you get in trades and stay in trades, because there's no reason for me to get out of this trade until my target hits or we start breaking some moving averages, right? So keep it simple, right? But the trade I want to break down and show you is the one we took on SPX, right? So I want to show you guys how I was able to identify this trade, right? So I'm going to show you right here. Pull up the journal. This is the trade we took, right? So you can see the options right here. We got 524, right? That is yesterday's date. And we got put options at 5,300, right? You're going to see right here. This is the 5-minute time frame. We got in on this candle, and we literally got out on the next candle, right? It's literally around about 3-4 minutes. and it was for 184%. We got in the trade at $295 a contract, and we sold at 820. Right, and here's a little graphical presentation of the trade I took. Right, so I want to show you guys how I was able to get this. Right, so price is doing its thing, it's rallying pretty much the whole day. Right, and we keep getting these moves up into the highs, right? But sellers were persistent, right? We cannot break the highs. And then, right, so as price is doing its thing, we break the 50. So once I don't enter because all the moving averages have crossed. That's just a flag. That's an alarm going ding, 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 right? Hey, Josh, buyers were in control. Now they're not. I'm not saying get in the market. I'm just saying buyers aren't as strong as they have been. Okay, right? See, you can't be the trader that just enters because all the moving averages shift, right? I mean, you can, but make sure you predefine your risk, right? So once again, we fell at the highs. So that was my first understanding that sellers were gaining momentum, right? Here's a high here, and then here's what we call a lower high, right? So once I see something like that, I'm kind of going to switch to the bearish side, right? And then we break below the cloud, and now we come up and retest the cloud, right? So notice how the 50 gets snapped through. So lower high, we snap the 50 EMA. Now we're coming up and we are retesting the cloud, right? This is very important, right? So notice how price comes into the cloud, and then on this candle, we break the low of this candle, right? So this is how I understand the clouds being respected and that sellers are here with strength. So I would be taking the market long once we snap the lows, and my stop is going to be right above the high of this candle. So I am risking 20 cents here, not even, 13 cents here for a move down to 529.02. But I'm not just going to take profit at 529.02. I'm going to use the cloud and the 9D EMA as my guideline, right? See, trading, you got to remain in the present moment. You can't just be super analytical, and you can't just always know what's going to happen. Lean on the cloud. Lean on the moving averages. They are your guideline. When these things are being respected, you must be able to see it, and you must be able to act on it, right? So you're going to see price breaks right there. Let's check out that journal one more time, right? So that's where we first took the market short, right? You're going to see price comes up to that cloud, rejects very nicely. That's sitting there telling me, once again, buyers aren't controlling it, right? Do you want to long the market right here, right? When price isn't getting past the cloud, we ripped into it once, we ripped into it twice. We keep getting rejected. You're not going to want to long the market here. So what do? Short the market, right? And then price snaps and really starts to sink. And you can see here, we just break with tons of volume, which added tons of premiums to those contracts. And then we took profits down here, right, for a whopping, what was it, 184%. Right, so guys, the purpose of this video was to help you guys understand. Use the moving averages on the 2-minute time frame. Use the critical levels. Use the higher lows. Use the structure, and you will have yourself a massive trading edge. Hope you guys like this video. Hit a like, subscribe for more if you enjoyed the value, and if you want to join the Discord, hit the links below. I'll see you in the next lesson.